seventh child born to a seventh child, a blank page upon which the universe will write its tale, or a new life that will make the stars its toys. While the boy's parents dream of a life to be told, another sees the child only as a way to power. Arbron, child, beast, born in light, cast in shadow. In this one child, the fates had made a vessel strong enough to bind 1,000 souls. Knowing the power this could give him, Maletoth, reaper of spirits, destroyer of worlds, gave the command for the child to be taken. A future was lost. A future was born. One of war and destruction. As the people of the plains prepared, Arbron's mother began her search for the child that had been taken. She would bring back the hope he had offered. Maletoth brought the boy to the Gate of Souls. Here, he commanded the Council of Mages to commence the incantation that would tear the spirits of the fallen from their graves and bind them into the child. So the transformation began. The raging souls of Maletoth's enemies flowing into the crucible he had given them. Arbron the child became Arbron the beast, a sword for Maletoth to wield. World after world was conquered by Maletoth, the souls of the fallen feeding the mages' twisted experiments. As Maletoth's power grew, Arbron's father turned to the Seekers, an order dedicated to uncovering the nature of Maletoth's magic. His sons and wife lost to war. The father hoped that by understanding the mage, he would gain clues to the fate of his family. 1,000 vanquished souls bound within him, Arbron was now Maletoth's beast. Unleashed against those who defied his creator, the beast fed on blood, drawing in the tortured spirits of those it killed. The beast was unstoppable. As the beast tore through all those who would resist his master, Maletoth's spies now brought news of another child, strong enough to bind the spirits of his enemies. Knowing the power a second beast would give him, Maletoth ordered the mage Zelik to take Arbron and bring back the child. Maletoth's enemies had not been idle. The Seekers had learned that Maletoth's powers came from the souls he had taken, but they had yet to learn how he had created the beast. It was now that a stranger came to warn them of the child that Maletoth was seeking. The seventh child of a seventh child, a human that could become a beast. So the Seekers learned Maletoth's plans, and Arbron's father learned the fate of the son that had been taken from him. Finding the child that Maletoth was hunting, the Seekers tried to take her to safety, a place beyond Maletoth's reach. But they were too late. Zelik had learned of their plans. Guided by the mage he served, the beast slaughtered all those who sought to protect the child. Until finally, unknowingly, Arbron stood before his father. Recognizing his son and knowing of the bond that tied the beast to its master, Arbron's father gave his life in the hope that his blood would free his son. Released by his father's sacrifice, free of will but uncertain of purpose, the beast pursued the mage that had controlled him, Fearful that Maletoth would kill him as punishment for the beast's escape, the mage Zelek sought refuge in the land of the Dryads. Here he gave the child to the queen, who, in return, offered the mage sanctuary, sending servants to deliver the child to Maletoth and soldiers to kill the beast. But the beast slaughtered all those sent against him, the blood he spilled awakening the titans that had been held captive by the Dryads. Roused from their magical slumber, these ancient giants rose up, killing the queen and taking back their freedom. While the queen of the Dryads had died, her servants had carried out her final command. The child had been delivered to Maletoth. The mage had acquired the vessel he needed, and with it, he would create his new beast. Zelek's attempt to escape the beast had failed. Desperate to save himself, the mage told Arbron of Maletoth, the master of the mages, tormentor of souls, creator of the beast. His secret revealed, Zelek succumbed to his injuries, dying before the creature he had helped create. With the souls bound within him howling for revenge, Arbron took Zelek's key and began the journey that would take him to his maker. With Zelek dead, Maletoth knew he could not regain control of the beast, so the mage turned to the child he had found. He would forge a weapon to replace the one that had been lost. Focused upon this new beast, Maletoth ordered the destruction of his old creation. With the blood of his enemies boiling within him, the man inside the beast was growing aware of who he was and the things that had been done to him. Guided to the gates of Hydreth's castle, Arbron knew that this road must lead him to Maletoth and a chance to free himself from the destiny that had been forced upon him. Long Maletoth's favorite, the Hydreth believed himself powerful enough to fulfill his master's wish for Arbron's destruction. Here, in the darkness of the Hydreth's castle, the beast could not cast its shadow. Here, it would be stopped. With the Hydreth poised to kill the beast, Maletoth gave the child to the Council of Mages. The mages began the incantations that would open the Gate of Souls. Soon, they would draw spirits from the graveyard of the fallen and bind them into the child. With the Hydreth dead, Maletoth realized the power his creation now possessed. Seeing the beast standing before the Hydreth's portal, Maletoth reached out and began to tear out the souls he'd bound within the beast. The mage would not fear his creation. He would take back his power. Maletoth's fear of the beast had not gone unrecognized. The Sentinel, another of Maletoth's creations, wanted revenge on the mage, but did not have the power to confront Maletoth directly. Seeing Maletoth's fear of the beast, the Sentinel realized it had found the instrument it needed and set out to find Arbron. Following the beast to the Hydreth's castle, the Sentinel witnessed the power that Arbron had gained, and knew now for certain that if the beast could be taken to the source of Maletoth's power, the sanctuary in which the mage kept the souls that fueled his magic, then their creator could be stripped of his power. Saving the beast from Maletoth's attempt to drain the souls from inside him, the Sentinel fled from the Hydreth's castle. Pursued by Maletoth's forces, the Sentinel took the beast to the heart of Maletoth's power, the graveyard of the fallen. If Arbron could channel the tormented souls trapped here and bring their power into himself, then the beast would strip Maletoth of his magic. His lieutenants dead, Maletoth now watched as his creations made their way into the graveyard of the fallen. Still confident in his magic, Maletoth turned to the heart of the Leviathan. Should Arbron survive the graveyard of the fallen, Maletoth would be ready to face him in battle. Confronted by the souls of those he had slain, the beast offered the spirits an escape from the prison where Maletoth had confined them. One by one, the fallen gave themselves to the beast. Through Arbron, the slain would have their chance to take revenge on their tormentor. With the rage of the fallen bound within him, Arbron faced his creator, shattering the giant that protected the mage inside it. The beast destroyed the last bastion of Maletoth's strength, the Leviathan. Weakened, Maletoth attempted to retreat to his lair, but Arbron would not let the mage escape so easily. His creator before him, Arbron heard Maletoth's pleas and allowed the mage to keep his power in return for ending the curse that had been placed upon him. Human once more, Arbron could now live the life Maletoth had taken from him as a child, but he would remain forever in the shadow of the beast. Facing Maletoth, his own soul corrupted by the spirits he had sacrificed, Arbron took the vengeance that the spirits within the beast called for. He killed Maletoth and took the mage's power for his own. Now Arbron would decide the fate of worlds, as his creator Maletoth had done before him. The new prophecy foretold the fall of Arbron, the death of the beast at the hands of one related to him by blood. Redemption was at hand, but only if the prophecy could be stopped. The beast, having defeated its enemies untainted, without a single soul being sacrificed, now confronted Maletoth not as his creation, but as the true spirit of Arbron. Rejecting Maletoth's offer to return him to human form, the beast gave Maletoth to the souls the mage had tortured. He would be judged by those he'd enslaved in the realm of shadows. Turning his back on Maletoth's power behind him, Arbron returned to the land of the living, and a chance to atone for the deeds the beast had done. Having witnessed Arbron's choice, the sentinel appeared before him with a blessing and warning. The beast's family had not all been lost to the war, but there was danger for them and for Arbron. Though Maletoth was dead, the beast's future was not yet a certainty. The forces of magic were stirring, and a new prophecy would be spoken. With Maletoth dead, those who had shared his power looked to their magic. They would not share Maletoth's fate, not while the child still lived. If the mages could find someone with the power to open the Gate of Souls, a new beast would rise to cast its shadow. And this beast would be theirs to control.